We're live.
Bye.
Welcome to the zone where the numbers don't lie. Breaking it down, play by play, eye to eye. Stats on the board, heat in the booth, fast takes, deep dives, searching for truth. From the court to the field, it's precision we bring. With a mic and a metric, we dissect everything. Analytics, this, where the game gets real. Feel the data.
Awesome.
Hear the steel.
Thanks, Mike Cavs UK. Thank you for the repost.
Oh, thanks.
Hot takes every day.
Got people watching.
All right, let me read. Oh, our fans beat me to it. Let me repost.
We break it down. No in-betweens. Legacy, power, tactics, and grit. If it's in the game, we're talking it. Analytics. This, say it loud. Analytics. Yeah.
Well, we got analytics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So anything happened this week? So, anything going on? Just going on with the Browns? I don't know. I've been kind of quiet.
Well,
We were wrong. Yes, we were. Yes, we were. Ethan and I were on here last week saying, he's not getting traded. Pff, people are nuts. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, we know more than they do. Boy, then I remember, like Corey, I called Corey on Monday. He's like, hey, what's up? I was like, the Browns traded Myles Garrett. He went, get out of here. He didn't believe me. So I was like, yeah.
hey, my Miles trade story. It was good. I volunteered June 1st. I volunteered for Ronald McDonald House. Shout out to them. And after I came home midday from that, my BF once again had to sit me down and said he knew that I was busy engaged with that. And he's like, I need you to sit down. And I'm like, what? And that's how I found out. So once again, it's hard being, a significant other to a Browns fan. Once again.
My brother texted me, and then I saw the tweets. So just that's how I found out.
Mm-hmm.
Versus a pretty good player. Yeah, I'm getting return though. Yeah, there's more to it. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. Talk me off the ledge again.
Yes. Let's do this. Welcome to Analytics This. I'm Lou Marconi at Marconi251 on Instagram. I'm Marconi1973 on X. We're going to be talking Myles Garrett trade. We're going to talk about the direction of the Browns and where we're at right now. My co-host and good friend, Posh_Clevelander. You can find her on Twitter at Posh_Clevelander. Thank you for joining us. This is Analytics This on the Stu Spark Media Network. Click on the link in the description of the show for allthatbutter.com. Beard butter plus other health and beauty products are available. Click on the link. Get 15% off your order with the promo code STEW, STEW 15. STEW, STEW 15, 15% off your order. Thank you for helping out with the sponsor of the show. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got all that stuff out of the way and all the formalities. So we kind of talked before we were doing this, and let me go ahead and do my rant. Let me do my rant. All right, let's just start right here. Myles Garrett is a generational, once-in-a-lifetime player. You will never get enough in return for trading him.
James Brown. It's like James Brown. I'm sorry. You will never.
No, you won't. However, let me finish this. Last year, if you remember, Micah Parsons was holding out from the Dallas Cowboys for a contract dispute. He forced the trade to the Packers. Packers gave him the contract he wanted and gave up 2 first-round picks and I believe defensive tackle Kenny King, who's a Pro Bowl level tackle, good tackle. Seemed like a lot for Micah Parsons. There was a problem for Dallas. They had a big hole on their defense after that. They didn't make the playoffs. Andrew Berry knew, you trade Myles Garrett, that's going to leave a huge hole in our defense. A top five, sometimes dominant, but excellent defense, almost elite, okay? So, he was adamant, and I mean adamant, this trade wouldn't have happened unless he got somebody to take that spot in return. And that person, or that somebody, was 2024 NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, Jared Verse, and two-time Pro Bowler. He is not a bum. He is not a scrub. He's a very good player, still young, going into his third season. He's worth at least a first and a third right now. He could develop into being the value of 2 firsts still. Will he get there? Who knows? But people think we didn't get enough for Miles. Let me just go through everything here and just saying where we're at with it. Plus, we got a first-round pick in 2027 from the Rams, which is probably going to be a late first-round pick because I'm guessing they're going deep in the playoffs, if not going all the way.
You sent me the notes. I love how you sent me the notes in podcast.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Take us through.
Take us through. So then we got a second-round pick in 2028 and a third-round pick in 2029, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
I wrote it down. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's where we're at. So that's what we have right now. Now that 2029 third-round pick is conditional. If he gets traded back to the AFC North, that's going to be a first-round pick. Mm-hmm. So that's what we did there. So his biggest concern is just got picks in return. Is if we just got picks in return, that would screw us for the upcoming season with no replacement. Glad we got Verse and picks instead of picks. Yes, I agree. That's what happened to Dallas last year. They made that move, and they kind of had this huge hole on defense. They didn't have a pass rush. And there's ones before that. Verse is a pretty good player to get in return. Yeah, okay, that was earlier. Yes, that's true. That's true, Mike. Mike Cavs UK, thank you. Thank you for commenting. Okay.
Love the comments, guys.
Love the comments. Keep it coming. Love the participation. Love the engagement. I'm going to give you my personal feelings from the start. I don't want to see Myles Garrett go.
Of course not.
I didn't want to see him go. I loved watching him play for the last 9 years and watching him be this generational player because he is going to the Hall of Fame. He's probably going to get a ring with the Rams, and he's probably going to get the all-time sack record. And he's going to be a first-ballot Hall of Famer, go down to Canton when he gets in. He's got his gold jacket on, and he's going to go in as a Cleveland Brown and a Los Angeles Ram and whoever else he plays for. That's how it works with the NFL. So he's going to be easily our 19th or 20th Hall of Famer. Okay, because probably other guys might be eligible between now and then. So, with that being said, I didn't want to see him go. I did not want this to happen. I didn't like it. But the more I thought about it, and I saw what Andrew Berry was thinking, he was going to come in and he was going to produce no matter what. But he wasn't all in. Every year, it was like when LeBron was here. Up until 2018, it was like, oh, is he going to stay? Is he going to go? Is he going to stay? By 2018, after 4 consecutive NBA Finals and a championship, I was like, just go. If you're going to go, just go. Just go, fine. Thank you for the championship. Thank you for these last 4 years. We wish you the best. He went to L.A., won another championship with the Lakers. Great. Thank you, LeBron. It's kind of like that. It's like, you know what? I'd rather have a guy that's going to be here, show up, practice, no bullshit. And it's great. The Myles Garrett numbers will never be duplicated. Mm-hmm. Never. So, okay, with that being said, for an NFL team with premium draft picks, if you go through a 5-year period, every team has, on average, a first and a second round pick. Okay? That's 10 picks in 5 years. If 5 of those picks pan out to a starting player, that's considered very good. I'm not kidding, guys. Look at the analytics, look at the data. If you hit on half of your draft picks, you're going to Canton. I'm not kidding. Yeah. So let's do this. I want to do this exercise. Since Andrew Berry became GM in 2020, all the way up to this year, and also what we have the next 2 years for first and second round picks, Let's go through that and see where we're at. Let me just do that, okay? Let's start right now. Are you there, Posh?
I'm right here.
Okay, in 2020, who was the first round pick in 2020 NFL draft? His first pick, do you remember?
No.
It was left tackle from Alabama, Jed Wills.
Okay.
He did not work out. He had a good rookie year. Okay? Okay, he had a good rookie year. You can, yeah, if you want to do what you're going to do, that's fine. You don't have to write it all down. It's fine. I could just tell. He had a good rookie year. He got hurt his second year, and every year after that, he regressed.
Oh, God.
Okay? And Mike just said, yes, he's considered a bust.
Yeah.
His last season was 2024. He was awful. We let him go. I think Chicago signed him, but I don't know if he's even in the league anymore. I don't.
Yeah.
I really.
I don't know if he's even in the league anymore.
Who was the second round pick that year?
Um,
Do you know? I know it already. I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead.
It was LSU safety Grant Delpit.
Delpit. Okay. So we got Delpit.
He's a starter, and he's probably going to get extended.
We're fine. That
Yeah.
is,
He's a starter. Okay, Grant Delpit. He had an Achilles injury his rookie year. It set him back for the first 2 years, but he's come along. He's doing very well. I consider him a very good player and a very good starter.
yeah.
All right, 2022, first round pick was Greg Williams,
Oh, yes.
from the cornerback from Northwestern.
Newsome.
Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome. That pick was parlayed. He was traded to Jacksonville for Tyson Campbell, who is a very good starting defensive back.
I think we got the best out of Newsome.
We got the best out of him. We got Tyson Campbell, who's a better fit for the defense, too. So we got Tyson Campbell. All right. The second round pick in 2022 was Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That was a hit. Problem is, he's hurt. He got hurt, and he had a career-ending injury.
Yes. But
So right now, in 2020 and 2021, those two picks, those four picks, we have two starters on defense in the defensive backfield. Okay, here we go. Yeah, JOK was unfortunate. That's true. All right, in March of 2022, we made the Deshaun Watson trade.
okay.
In 2022 and 2023, we did not have first and second round picks. So, okay, here we are. We go to 2024. We didn't have a first round pick. We had a second round pick who was Michael Hall. But after this Myles Garrett trade, Jared Verse was a first round pick in 2024 by the Los Angeles Rams. He was the 19th overall pick. Defensive Rookie of the Year, two-time Pro Bowler, excellent player. So Michael Hall, when he played like a first rounder. Had the knee injury last game of the season in 2024, carried over to this year. They think he's ready to go this year. So
He's hungry. This is going to be the most awesome, explosive camp, guys, ever.
So he is ready to go. So right there, you have Jared Verse, Michael Hall, Grant Delpit, and Tyson Campbell. Okay,
2, 3, 4, 5. Right there.
you got four. Well, what'd you get? 5. I got 4.
4. Okay. Delpit, Newsome, JOK, Michael Hall. Not
Well,
even-
but JOK is not on the team right now. He's
I
hurt.
know, but we got the best. It's a win for us. We got the best out of him.
He was a hit. It was unfortunate what happened. He was a hit. Okay, so here we are. That was 2024. Let's go to 2025. Last year. Okay? Mason Graham, defensive tackle.
Don't even go there.
Okay? Carson Schlesinger, second round pick.
Cali boy.
Quinshawn Judkins, second round pick. Okay. Right there. On the team now that would contribute. You have 7 good players. 7. We're not done yet. Because now you got this year coming up. Okay, I didn't even bring up Harold Fannin. I didn't bring up Dylan Sampson. I didn't even bring up Shador Sanders. I haven't, because they're not first or second round picks. I'm talking about premium picks. All right, last year we had 4 picks in the first 2 rounds. We had Spencer Fana, who is now practicing with the starters, left tackle.
Yes.
Very good pick. On paper, let's see how it pans out. We said the same thing. When Jed Wills was picked, we picked him 10th. He was ranked Pro Football Focus 11th. Everybody was happy when we took him. It didn't work out. He was a bust. Okay. After Spencer Fano, we drafted Casey Concepcion with the second
Yeah.
first-round pick. So you got a starting left tackle and a starting receiver.
And Denzel Boston.
Denzel Boston was the 39th pick overall in the second round, and I think it was 55 or 58 was Emmanuel McNeil Warren, the safety from Toledo. So if you go back just in the last 6 years, 7 years, when you would hope to have 6 good players, 7 good players. We have 11. We're sitting on 11 without even counting Harold Fannin in the third round, without even counting Dylan Sampson in the fourth round, and not even counting Isaiah Bond, who is an undrafted free agent, or Ronnie Hickman, who is an undrafted free agent. Do you see what I'm getting at here?
Yes.
This core of young players, there's a future with this team.
Yes.
And I was just looking at this going, that's outstanding.
Did you see the quotes for Verse this week?
Yeah.
This is not a team. This is not a team that practices. He from the get-go from the practice.
Yeah, his first practice with the team, he saw what it was like.
Yes, he saw. This is not a team this is not a team. The team that he saw practicing is a team that's ready to win. I love how he was honest about his feelings. Yes, I was disappointed. Yes, I love.
He was in LA for 2 years. That was the team that drafted him.
Of course,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
of course. I love what I'm seeing already with him. It's the sky, and what is we mentioned this off screen. What is the media saying about
Okay,
this?
well, some of the ESPN people I saw thought the Browns won the trade because of Verse.
Okay.
Because they said he's younger, he has upside, they got the draft picks. They said they weren't Super Bowl ready with Miles, but they could get there with Verse and the other assets they have to package. Now let's go here. Next year's draft, we have the Rams first rounder, we have our first rounder, wherever they fall, okay, and we have our own second rounder. So we got 3 first 2-round picks. 2028, we have our first rounder, our second rounder, and the Rams second rounder. So we have 6 picks in the next first 2 rounds of the next 2 years. 6. Plus, and I think this could happen, Denzel Ward's not going anywhere until at least the trade deadline or next offseason due to cap restrictions. But if there's something we can use him, if we can use him as an asset to trade up or to trade, if we think we need to get that quarterback, we have the ability to do it. Not saying we will, not saying we won't. It's there. So I think the smart thing, what I think the team's going to do, because you notice younger guys are starting to practice with starters. You're seeing Shedeur Sanders get the first team reps. Shedeur Sanders will be the starter. They're going to play him. If he's good, if he's the guy, we got our guy. If he's not the guy, we can go get our guy. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Let me see, what did he say? If you're targeting a new stadium opening to compete, who are more likely to get a better impact from that time, Verse or Garrett? Probably Verse. True, 2029. Yeah, no, I don't think they want to compete when they have that new stadium. They want to be like ready to go. If you remember, I don't know if you were, I mean, I'm not going to age you. I was 21 years old in 1994 when Jacobs Field first opened.
Okay.
And that team was ready to contend. 1995, they were in the World Series against the Atlanta Braves.
Wow. Well,
So,
it's crazy. I want to take a moment and talk about what our Browns family Twitter is saying about
They were
this.
they were mad. They were mad naturally.
They were mad. Okay, so
Yeah. So was I. So was I. But I just didn't tweet
yes.
it.
So I hang out in Brown spaces. I like to have my pulse on what our Browns family Twitter is saying, and there was a mixture of feelings. There was some concern. I was in spaces that were talking about how they're concerned about the turf. There's turf issues out there. There's a pattern of injuries at the Rams field.
Oh, well, so it's okay. Okay, I didn't know about that. Okay.
Yes, and later on, I'm going to get into a special. I want to shout out a special. We're going to talk about the Schwartz interview. I want to shout out another Browns family member.
That interview didn't bother me at all. It didn't bother me at all.
But yeah, but so Brown's Twitter went through a whole gamut of feelings about it. Definitely 9 years, guys. 9 years. That's longer than some relationships. That's, so 9 years, guys, and it's okay to be upset and everything, but we have to understand that it is a business, Miles and I had an imaginary relationship together, so
Do tell. I want to hear about this.
in my mind, we had an imaginary relationship, so
Yes.
so, but I'm being silly, but it is hard. It is hard.
Well, it is hard because he was such a dominant player.
Exactly.
And Jared Verse, nobody's going to be Myles Garrett. No,
Exactly.
nobody's going to. And Jared Verse, the thing is that there's not this big gaping hole in pass rush on defense now. There
Break
isn't.
down the numbers. You tweeted the pressure rate. Let's break that
The
down.
pressure rate, yeah, Myles Garrett was 17, and Jared Verse was 16. Jared Verse had more pressures than anybody in the last 3 years. The only people more pressures than him were Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett.
Wow.
He was third in pressures.
Wow.
So
Abby.
So,
I think AB was researching.
there was a playoff game they were talking about this playoff game he watched against the Eagles, where the Eagles couldn't block him. I mean, it was just they were struggling with him. So, like I said, this team was close to winning the Super Bowl because they went down to the wire against the Seahawks in the NFC Championship game. The Seahawks won it, and the Seahawks went on to win the Super Bowl. So there's something to be said that the Rams are going all in. They drafted Ty Simpson because they want to have a guy at quarterback because this could be Stafford's last year. They put all their chips in the middle of the table, said this is what we're going to do, and then they tried not to give up Verse, and Barry was like, this isn't happening without Verse.
Exactly. I do believe AB did his homework on this. I really think that AB, this is a perfect bridge. I want to bridge us over to the Schwartz interview
Sure.
because the timing of the Schwartz interview is peculiar because Schwartz dropped the interview this week, the same time that Miles was traded. And I really think that AB may have known for a while that Miles was thinking about being traded. And I just want everybody to take a step back.
He said it last year he wanted to be traded, so
Yes. So AB took him at his word. So think about it. Would you want a headquarters, a new HC? You would, even though he had past experience as a head coach, and that was mixed. And I was on Brown's Twitter, and a Detroit fan saying he was not very good. That we dodged a bullet, not having
time will tell. Time will tell.
time will tell. But would you want your Miles, your one-in-a-lifetime generational player, being traded, and then would you want then a new head coach learning on the fly with and then your defense losing your generational player, a new defensive coordinator coming in when you have Schwartz proven past experience as DC? No. So if Miles is being traded, you would want to keep Schwartz in that position of DC.
They tried to keep Schwartz. They tried to.
would want to keep short. If he knew Miles was thinking about being traded, that's not the time to have a new defensive coordinator. You would want to have one key piece that's consistent. So I really see the wisdom in all of this. You know, it really,
Yeah.
it really is the best win. You always search for the best win-win situation. It is a win-win. Also,
Oh.
I'm a girl. I got to remind you, he's in love. I remember I told you how he is in love with Chloe.
Well, good for him. Good for him.
Chloe lives out in California. Chloe lives out there. You know, he gets a chance to be with her. She tweeted, shout out to Brown Spider. He retweeted Chloe Kim's tweet how she was like so nervous she didn't want to jinx it. Something like she didn't want to jinx it. She was nervous, but now she can talk about it. She's so excited. She's
Well,
very happy.
I think they also did Miles a solid because this wasn't a Super Bowl team. With Myles Garrett, we're talking winning 8 or 9 games, maybe 10. Okay, if things break our way. Okay. Now, I'm not going to make any predictions. I'm not, because I don't know, because these young guys would have to come along. If you have these 4 guys being as impactful as the year before's draft picks, we're going to look really good. So, but I can't say that will happen. I don't know. So,
To wrap up the Schwartz interview, I want to shout out at Mall.
what did he say? Didn't he say something like a shotgun marriage doesn't work or something like that? Yes.
Yeah. I didn't see the complete interview. I want to shout out at MAL, at Mal. I was hanging out in the Twitter space. First of all, at Mal, at AMAL, he said that he didn't like the fact that throughout the whole interview, Schwartz was just I. It was no team. It was no group think. It was no, decisions that I made this decision or decisions about the Browns or whatever. It was all I. That was at Mal was like really concerned about when he spoke with us in the Twitter space. So shout out brother at MAL. Go ahead and give him a follow. But
Yeah.
I just think the timing of all of this, and he said he didn't want to force a shotgun marriage. That quote went viral about it. The brother came across as bitter. And I understand to be disappointed and when wanting something so bad, because we don't know what he was told. We don't know what promises Schwartz was told. I sent the man a cookie package. We don't know. We don't know.
I remember when you did that.
We don't know what promises.
Right. And the thing was, it is what it is. And like when I see these tweets saying, how would you redraft the 2018 draft or the 2020? I was like, you can't go back and redo it. So why bother even thinking about it? Why waste your time and energy? We have a great young core of players.
Yes.
We have if I read Jack Duffin's article correctly or his post, $200 million to spend next year, and six draft picks in the following 2 years, 6 top first and second round draft picks, with an amazing quarterback class coming out. And who knows where we're going to finish? Who knows how it's going to pan out? Who knows what's going to happen? But I'm thinking, guys, there's an opportunity to put together a very good team, a very competitive team once we start in the new stadium.
Yes, it's all, and I tweeted before, it's all about preparing for that next draft class. I really think that's what it is. And AD is quietly assimilating an army and a bank of cash. Because once you have that army and once you have that cash, you're in the driver's seat, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's quietly doing it. That's what the man is doing.
Yep.
That's exactly what he's doing.
You said the Schwartz interview. Is there anything else that stood out to you about it?
And that's mainly it. The Atmal was talking about the I, and the time.
Well,
The time.
Do you believe them when they said Miles didn't ask for the trade? They just did it. I
I
think.
don't believe that. I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
I think he wanted to go, but
He's a very calculated person. His boo was in California. It's a win-win. It is a win-win for him. It is
yeah. I wish him the best. Thank you.
talking body language. I know love. I know when a man is in love, and that man is in love. That man is in love. She exhale. I know when a woman is in love, and that woman is in love with him, and you know.
So both Browns and Rams understood their timeliness well at making the trade. Yeah, the Rams are ready to go all in now, and we knew we're still cooking the meal. Yeah, we're still
Yeah, I just
building.
need a minute though to decompress. It's not the trade. It's not Miles leaving me. It's the team he's going to. Guys, your girl.
Yeah, she's
your
St.
girl-
Louis. People, she's in St. Louis, just so you
Yeah,
know.
your girl. I now live in St. Louis. I lost my football team twice. I with this show, I'm going to retweet my son's video. Uh, when our team here in St. Louis, and you know the pain of losing your football team. Well, I experienced that twice here in St. Louis. Cronky, people don't know the whole story, but Cronky, he poisoned. He poisoned the team. He poisoned the team. He kept lukewarm milk Fisher around on purpose and wondering why he
Yeah.
wasn't coming to the games.
Hey, Mike, Cavs UK, Mike. I don't know if you know this, but that third round 2029 pick is conditional. If he gets traded back to the AFC North, it becomes a first round pick.
Yes.
So that's interesting. But all
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So the fact that he's going to Cronky, who always makes decisions based on himself, this man, Cronky, did not want to host a soccer because he didn't want to have to spend money on the field. The most viral tweet I made is how cheap is Cronky? I could go all day. In fact, how
It's not happening. No, he says, no, he's not getting traded back to the AFC North. No. But that was their safeguard from it. But go ahead.
exactly, but Cronky is really cheap. He's really cheap, and the fact is, the Browns we won, and I love the fact you mentioned how the Browns we won, our name, our color. The Rams here, the Rams fan, we won a lawsuit against Cronky here in St. Louis. But I digress. I'm going to retweet my son's video that goes over the history of Cronky. A lot of you guys don't know that's the poison part of this. Is the
Yeah.
fact it's going to the Rams. That's owned
Yeah.
by.
I mean, being in St. Louis, I could understand that. It would be like him going to the Ravens for us.
Exactly.
So is that a good way to put it? So to empathize.
Cronky and Modell forever. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sitting on my own carpet. Yes.
That makes no sense to me. Why spit on your own floor? So that's from Goodfellas. Oh, but let's like I said, you understood the point I made. Why I prefaced everything like, look, I didn't want him to go. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't think this was going to happen because I didn't think we'd get enough in return.
Exactly.
So people understand, and I mean it. Please, I wasn't happy, but the more I thought about it, and more I see what we have, and I saw what we got in return, I'm like, all right, well, we don't have to. I love doing doing what he did, but I still think this defense is going to be good. I still think the offense is going to be better because a lot of these national guys, they didn't follow us close enough to know the investment that Andrew Berry put into the offensive line. 2 draft picks, a trade, and 2 free agents. 5 new starting offensive line. 2 receivers, actually more than 1 receiver in the draft. We had 2 receivers in the draft. Isaiah Bond was really like a redshirt last year because he didn't have a training camp and anything. But he's impressing people so far.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he made some plays last year. He got behind the defense a couple times with Shador,
Yes.
and I think Shador's going to get his chance. He can win this job and be the franchise quarterback. It's up to him. If he plays, like, how good would he have to be to make them say, look, we don't need to find a quarterback next year?
Today was competition day.
At the OTAs, was it? Okay.
Yeah, today was competition day. I think they were I think competition day is when they choose positions of who's going to be first string or, um, but today was competition day in
Okay.
LC. hmm So I think that in order for Shador to earn this job and earn Todd's respect, I really think it's the process of, first of all, every day getting better, every day getting better, getting the ball out quicker with more accuracy, um, being able to overcome an O line that is learning. Um, that is the major point. Um, I know Todd is comparing film from last year to this, to what he's seeing every day with him, and I think that that is what's developing in camp. I really think that that is what's developing in camp. I know he is spending time with Todd. I know he is, and I want that. I want the same for Deshaun, and I want the same for Dylan.
Deshaun will not be on this team next year.
I know, I know.
Is he judging it on wins or stats or just progression? I want to say it's going to be holistic of all three. He won 3 games and should have won 4 last year out of 7 starts. He also, I saw him like the Tennessee game. That was his best game. I mean, it was nice. And plus, I mean, really, what happened in Pittsburgh, we were moving the ball until Harold Fanning got hurt, which is interesting too. So, to be honest with you, I just think the only reason why Deshaun is still here is because of his contract.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
I don't think he has. I think they pretty much wrote him off. So,
I think AB will find value. The way if AB showed more, for we learned a lot about AB with this Miles trade. We know that AB is analytical. He really spent time on this, and I bet you he would trade Deshaun a minute if he could. I know he would.
well, if he could, yeah, but the contracts, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So, just keeping everything in mind, guys. There's a lot can happen between now and after week 18. A lot. So, and we're talking mid-January, or mid-February when the season's over, and then we got the combine, draft stuff, and all that other stuff. So much can change between now and then.
Yeah.
There's so much time, and it's a long season. We don't know how the season's going to play out. Yes, are the Rams look like the team to beat? Yes, they do.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, yeah, you just don't know.
But all is not lost. I knew you would break it down. I couldn't wait till Friday.
Well, I kind of just wanted to say, guys, look what we have. Look what we have. It's like, yeah, Miles is not here, but look what we got in return. Plus, look what we already have. And these people, I'm going to say this again, and I've been saying this over and over again. Walking around and wearing a shirt saying we almost always win, or wearing the Factory of Sadness shirt, or the Browns without the W, or that stupid jersey with the stupid jersey with all the names on it. You know what other cities can do that? Miami could do that since Dan Marino. The Cardinals can do it since Kurt Warner. Let's go. The Pittsburgh Steelers can do it since Roethlisberger retired 5 years ago. Let's keep going. I mean, the Jets. Broncos since Peyton Manning was gone. Yeah, I mean, there's so much. There's so many teams that could do that. But it's not like it's just us. And also, too, you got to go all the way back. We haven't been rebuilding since '64. We've been rebuilding since '99.
Yes.
Because that was the unfair part that happened. We were given an expansion team and had 10 months to put it together. It took two decades to even become relevant, which meant winning a playoff game and making a couple playoff appearances within a 6-year period. That's relevance. That's just relevant. So don't.
Fitting right in. He slipped right in. Right in.
I'm just saying, and all these guys that are playing now, they weren't even born. when that happened. There's people I talked to about how that whole deal went down with Modell. They're either too young or they weren't even born yet. And I was in my early 20s, and I remember it. I'm in my 50s. I'm fine with admitting that. But let me just, like I'm saying, guys,
The Giants. Let's talk about the Giants. They're digging through our trash. They signed Modell this week.
It's not, yeah. But let me just kind of say this. I did not go through all that shit. I did not send those letters, send those faxes. This is when the internet was in its infancy. I did not fight to keep this team, to shit on the team. Mm-hmm. The national media does that good enough. Don't do it to yourselves.
Yeah.
You're better than that, and we're better than that. Are we going to win a bundle of games? Are we going to win a Super Bowl next year? Are we going to win a Super Bowl? I don't know. I can't say. Are we going to win 10 games? Are we going to win the division? I don't know. I'm not going to make predictions. But I know this. I'm going to be at those games. Mm-hmm. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm going to be on here Friday nights with Posh talking about this team and being honest with you. Because if I'm not honest with you, I don't have an audience. We don't have an audience. I'm not going to sit here and just bullshit you, but I'm also not going to shit on my team. You want to do that? You want to do that bullshit? Do it somewhere else. Go ahead.
Guys, I'm a simple gal. Do I just care about going to Jamaica? Do I care about going to the Maldives? No. I live far away from Cleveland. My dream is going to... I spend money going to softball events. They don't even play football. To me, the best moment is when I went to the softball game and got a chance to have a convo with Shedeur. One of the best videos I have is talking to Shedeur, talking to Travis Kelce before he hit that home run, won the home run derby. Okay, that's magic to me, guys. That is magic to me. I plan my budget, my life, my budget, my life, my time around the Browns. I remember when do you know there is a Cleveland Blaine Dealer article I remember reading. Domestic violence went up when this team left. It damaged this town. Okay? We are brown and orange forever. Brown and orange till we die.
Right. We don't want domestic violence to go up. No. No. But do people like kind of get where I'm getting at? Like, we've been taking shit from Steeler fans and from fans all around the country. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, they apologize to me because I'm a season ticket holder. And I don't get mad. I just look at them and say, okay, why?
No other.
Well, no. I asked them the question. Tell me why. Why are you sorry? And they just kind of they're like surprised. I'm like, wait a second. You have 8 world championships, 18 Hall of Famers, and the only fan base to fight to keep their team and win. Nobody else has done that. Then they go, well, where did you win? Yeah, we got screwed. We won the Cleveland Browns. We won. This is our team.
Show me a fan base that tailgates their players and there's no football going on.
Right. Show me a fan base that'll tailgate a softball game.
There's a bowling event. I know everybody's going to. I forgot the date. No, June 13th just dropped in Canton.
Yeah, too many people shit on the Browns. That ain't gonna get involved. Yep. That Mike said the same thing. Yep, right. I agree, Mike. And what was the other one? He said something about Sam. It was that Aaron Donald. Oh, Aaron Donald, the retirement home. Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's coming out of retirement. But they're trying to say that. But go ahead.
Yeah, there's a bowling event. I know people are going to tailgate. June 13th in Canton, bowling and fundraiser event that's just dropped the ad. Hanford Dixon Kozar. I know people are going to tailgate that. That's going to be happening. We support our team. We're the best. We're the most dedicated fan base.
Yeah. I put that up against anyone because people think it's funny. Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. Really? Why? I'm like, why? I've said that. They really don't know what to say. Once I throw those facts at them, they're like, oh, don't get mad. This happened. This actually happened. I'm going to tell you this quick story. We were in North Carolina. My oldest was a baby at the time, and the DirecTV guy had to come over and fix the dish or something. And he's in my house and everything, and I'm wearing a Gene Hickerson Pro Football Hall of Fame T-shirt. And he looked at me and he goes, "That's a terrible shirt." In my house, in front of my family.
I would throw him out.
Oh, I did. But right before that, he was asking me to call this number and do a review on his service. And he says, if I get anything lower than a 5, it's a failure. And then so I walked him out. I said, "Come on, let me walk you out." And he goes, "Is this going to hurt my review?" And I said, "Give me that number." Right in front of him, I dialed it. 0, 0, 0, 0.
Exactly.
Then I hung up and I said, "Now get the fuck off my property.
Exactly. Oh,
You were in my house and you were in front of my family. You were under my roof and you thought you were being cute." I said, "If I wouldn't go to jail for beating the shit out of you, I would have." And he just had this shocked look on his face like, "Yeah, you asked me to do a good review for you, then you shit on my favorite team." I called them. I called the company. I said,
I would call them.
I was pissed.
The reason why you're getting this is because you're the Browns diaspora watching the cable. That's the main reason why you're getting it.
Yeah, man, it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? This is the shit we took. I was in a grocery store in North Carolina wearing a Browns t-shirt, and a guy started yelling at me for being a Browns fan. "How can you be a fan of a team like that?" And I looked at him like, "Fuck you." And I looked at him, I was like, "Fuck you." I said, "What do you care?
Yes.
What do you care? It's the United States of America. I could wear a Cleveland Browns t-shirt if I want to." And I said, "We fought to keep this team and we won." You have those people that talk like that and say that, they have no idea what we went through in 1995 and 96.
Oh, yes.
They have no idea what we had to do.
Yes.
None whatsoever. I remember. I have a fucking memory, people. I don't have Alzheimer's yet. I'm getting there, but I don't yet.
You're not distracted by your phone.
I'm not distracted by stupid nonsense. And I'm not trying to get likes or clout by being stupid. I'm not. Now, if the team plays like shit, I'll be on here and I'll tell you, the team played like shit.
We'll break it down.
We'll break it down. If the team plays good, yeah, and you remember what I was telling you what was going to happen because we won the last 2 games of the season? Everybody bitched and complained because we didn't get the first overall pick in Mendoza.
That ticked me off. I'm like,
We beat the Steelers and we beat the Bengals.
That was analytics. That ticked me off. And the players were like, Batonio, a guy we lost, was like, "We don't care about wins. We're players,
You don't care about draft spots. You don't care about that. Your job is to go out there and play to win.
Exactly. And then how can you say that and then you say this draft class wasn't that good anyway? I mean, in the same spot.
No, I mean, we traded from 6 to 9, picked up Fano, got extra pick, which parlayed that into Emmanuel McNeil-Warren. I mean, what they've been doing has been fantastic. I mean, what they've been doing in the draft. Now, like I said, is this all going to work out? Are all 11 of these guys going to be great? We don't. Time will tell. Time will tell if this was the right thing to do. Time will tell about all this. But everything, especially just before the draft, before these guys, these draft people, these 2026 draft players take the field, just look at those 7 guys.
Yes.
Those 7 guys from Delpit, Tyson Campbell, Jared Verse, Michael Hall.
That's who I was missing. Campbell. That's who I was missing.
Tyson Campbell, Jared Verse. Yeah, and then you got
That's who I was missing.
Michael Hall. Then you got Graham, Schlesinger, Judkins. It's like wow. Wow. Because a lot of we went heavy on offense in this draft because we didn't have that many draft picks on offense for that. Because that's why the defense was much ahead of the offense because a lot of more draft picks were invested in the defense. So there's so much to do, guys. This isn't going to be probably the worst team in the NFL this year. Will probably be the Cardinals, or the Jets. They're going to be playing for the first or 2 pick. The Dolphins are probably going to suck too. There's going to be worse teams than us. I mean, believe it or not, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not making win predictions. I'm not saying anything. I said I could see a competitive team.
We have the pieces, and I think we have Todd that's going, we have the best coach. We have the best coach.
We have a coach. We have a coach too. So we changed the coach. We made some changes. Let's see what happens. And like I said, Miles is gone now. That's it. He's not coming back. So he.
Do we want a guy? Do we really want a guy whose mind is divided, thinking of his boo out in California? No. Think about it. That just came to me. Will we really want a guy? No. We would not want someone who's divided.
Yeah, yeah. And the people that do the shitting on and do all that, no. Like I just said, you think you're being funny, you think you're being cute, but guess what? So many other people are doing it. It's old, it's stupid. Negativity attracts negativity. I was always kind of like, I'm Mr. Positive, Mr. Brightside. That's how I live my life. That's how I've always been. Anybody that's around me will tell you that. That's how I am. And that's how I became successful. That's how I became successful in life. All right. And also, let me just make this announcement, just so people know. You notice the shelves are empty behind me.
Yes. Oh, Mr. Hubbard back there.
All my belts and everything are packed. We're packing. We're moving. We're going to be at a new location. We're moving Monday specifically, so we've been packing. We got movers coming. I'm going to be on. We're going to take this show on sabbatical until July 3rd. We'll be back Friday, July 3rd, the day before the 4th of July, and we're going to talk more. I'm glad this news broke this week instead of next week.
Yes, that is awesome.
We could do the show. If something major happens, I'll get with you. We could do the show. But we'll be back July 3rd. Guys, I really appreciate it. Sorry if I get on my rants and I get pissed.
No.
It's just so.
It is the last show before the sabbatical.
It's so annoying. I worked so hard along with many other fans at that time to fight to keep our team and to win that fight. The Browns never moved. They paused for 3 years.
Yes.
So.
Yes. That's yes.
And Art Modell had to sell the fucking team anyway. After all that bullshit, he had to sell the team. How they won their championship in 2000, he sold a portion of the team, had the cash to get players, and I love it. Thanks, Brian. He goes, love the rants. Yeah, we'll be back July 3rd. He had to sell the team anyway. He had to get the cash from Biscotti, had the deal, ended up selling the team to Biscotti completely 5 years later. Something like that. So he had to sell the team anyway. After all that bullshit, he sold the team anyway. So cut the crap, okay? He was at fault just as much as the city of Cleveland. And I can go through the whole story. I could. We'd be out here another hour. But we would. It's a long show, but I'm sorry if I'm going on and on and on and on.
Yes. We'll see you July 3rd, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna get there. Hang on, let me get that background music on. Is this? Here it is. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. This is it. I got friends sending me reels.
Reels of the show?
Not reels of this show.
Okay.
Not safe for work reels on Instagram. So.
Oh gosh. Bye guys.
Hey, thank you all. Thank you, and we'll see you July 3rd.
Bye.
Thanks everybody for commenting. Mike, UK, everybody.